Yes, I will be sharing with you the 18 amazing things I like about living here in the UK. In case you are new to my channel, my name is Chinyere and you are most welcome to my channel. Please do not hesitate to hit the like button, subscribe and leave a comment. Ask your questions if you would like to. It will be much appreciated. And to my old subscribers, you guys are simply the best. All right, let's dive into the video. All right, so number one on my list is the language. The major spoken language in the UK, that is their lingua franca in this very country, is English language. It is widely spoken, even though that they have other languages like they have the Irish people who speak Irish language, they have Welsh, they have Scottish people here, but every of these people, if you ask me, they all speak English. You wouldn't ever be in a situation where you would be asking somebody, as in if you speak English, it is difficult not to see someone who wouldn't understand your English expression here. Nobody would be asking you, Mafi Arabic, Ba Turenchi, Ba Hausa, you know, that kind of thing. You wouldn't have anyone making such expressions, as almost 99% of people here, they understand English, even at workplaces. All right, second on my list is the people. British people, they are absolutely nice. Yeah, even if you meet the one that is not nice, they would always, you know, make that gesture. You know, the way they greet. They always make that, give you that smiley look, you know, even when they didn't know you, you haven't met them before. You know, once you have an eye contact with them, they will do like this. You know, or they would even say, "You're right, are you all right?" I've even seen a lady who walked into the bus and she was like, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" You know, something like that. So another is this transport system. Transport system in the UK is such a beautiful one. It's absolutely effective. You can never get lost. Yes, I mean, it is very much organized in the sense that anywhere you want to go to, you can always get there at the expected time, because here the transport system, the bus, the train, whichever, the cab, assuming you want to take a cab to a place, make sure that you finish dressing up, you are ready, you have your handbag waiting downstairs before you call the cab. Because once you call them, they are going to tell you how many minutes it's going to take. 3 minutes. The next thing, they are ringing you to let you know that your cab is waiting outside. If you are getting on the bus, they have their timetable. Is assuming you are starting work 8 o'clock and you are to get on the bus for 7:40, the bus is there for you. Same goes with the train. So their transport system is something very unique. Next on my list is travel. Traveling in this part of the world is absolutely something very easy. Now, this is like the center of Europe, if you ask me, because from the United Kingdom, you could get across all the European countries. They are just within. Belgium is there, Spain is there, Holland, Germany, France. All of them are just within. I think the first time I traveled to France, though on transit, it was about 45 minutes on flight. I was there, and UK is so large. Like where I'm staying in the UK, getting to London would just take me 2 hours on the train. Getting to Manchester, Liverpool, all them popular areas, popular cities you hear on the television, they are just within. You can get around, fill your eyes with different places here in the UK. So another beautiful thing about living in the UK is just the sidewalks on the streets, on the roads, the city centers, the town centers. It is so organized in the sense that, yeah, the vehicles, they have their motorways, that's the buses, the cars or whatever. But then these beautiful sidewalks, they are totally designed for people who are walking on the streets. Yes, pedestrians where they can walk. You know, they have the sidewalk set aside for them. And the bicycles, they have their bicycle track, you know, their paths to drive on. You don't drag those paths with the motorists, you know, so you are safe and secure while walking or you are biking. Yes, so another point is this, the Google Map or city mappers. You can never get lost in the UK. Anywhere you are going, you can never get lost. Hence, you've got your smartphone, use Google Maps. They can take you to anywhere. My first day locating my workplace, I used Google Map. Yeah, it took me to my workplace. Locating my church, it told me how many miles away. Yeah, 0.7 mile. With my Google Map, in fact, I was just using it, the walking paths too. It was telling me when you get to this place, you turn left, you get there, you turn right. You are at your destination when I finally got there. So isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful. Everybody would like such kind of life. Yeah, another fantastic thing is the free healthcare services here to everyone. Yes, hence you are eligible for it. No matter any kind of health challenges you are having, name it, if you want surgery of any type, even all this IVF they do now, they can offer you such services free of charge. You know, it costs a lot of money somewhere in Africa, but you can have access to that free of charge. Your children, they have free medical services. Some medications, you want to get medications for your little ones, you get into the pharmacy, you just fill a form, you get that. You are sick, you go to the hospital, you get free medical services, free medical treatment. Isn't that sweet? It is absolutely good. Everybody would want that because it's really expensive having to take care of your health yourself, especially paying for all the medical treatment. So that's particularly why there is this kind of high rate of mortality or morbidity rate in some countries in Africa, because the government do not do enough for her citizens. Yes, but here, even if you want to do hip replacements, at age 70, they can change your hip for you, replace it with another one. Let me not sound too funny, but that's just the truth. You know, constantly women, men, they are going for hip replacements. You know how much that costs, but they all get that for free of charge. Even myself, if I want, I think they could change it. All right, so another is this. They have these effective systems in this very country, you know, when it comes to security, their policing system, you know, when you need police services, 911, ambulance, what have you. Do you want to open an account just like I did? You stay in your house, you open it straight away. I'm currently going through one of the processes, opening an account with Barclays Bank, and I'm just doing it using my smartphone to do all them processes, because I actually walked into the bank. They asked me to go home and do it at the comfort of my house. You can imagine. So who wouldn't like that? And if you have any need for emergencies, like your little one took ill or you are ill, you know, by sudden, you could just ring the 999. They could just send their ambulance to come pick you up immediately. Yes. And sometimes they even start providing that medical treatment. If it is that threatening, they start providing the treatment right there in the ambulance. Yes. And if there is an accident or whatever, they send their helicopters to come pick up. Oh my goodness, they are so... Yeah. So next on my list is free education. Oh my God, who doesn't like free education? Which parents wouldn't love to, you know, to be asked not to pay the children's school fee from reception? Though those in reception, that's early years, they give them some free hours. I think about 3 or 4 hours from 9 to 12. Yes, all free of charge. And those in year 1 to, you know, to the high school, year 1, year 10, I think year 16, free education. Come to think of it, they give them free lunch. Oh my goodness. Do you know how much it is paying for school? To think of it, all facilities are there. You go to their classroom, you feel like going back to nursery school. Why wouldn't a child want to be in a school with such an organized system, you know? Well, next on my list is traffic rules in this country. It is totally observed. Everybody observed that. Even those walking on the street. Yes, if I am walking with my little one, I get to the traffic, I have to stop and wait. And usually the traffic light goes from red to yellow and then green, then back to red, you know. So here you don't have to maneuver all that, because you have to teach your little ones and even yourself to protect yourself, you know. You have to maintain the traffic rules here. Even when you get to the road, no cars coming and it's showing red, my brother. You just have to wait for it to change to green so that you can cross happily. You know, so they maintain, in fact, they observe that 100%, which is, that brings me to this point, effective maintenance of culture. I think they have this culture of having to queue. Yes, even at the bus stop, even if they did not queue, they know who was actually first there and would definitely allow the person to get on the bus first, unless the person says you should go in. And on the buses, I can tell you they have reserved places for elderly people, you know, even if you take their position, once they come in, you move backwards. And they have reserved positions for those, you know, for mothers with kids. Now, if you're pushing your buggy, or what do you call it, you know, they have reserved positions for them. You can't just be sitting there. Somebody like me can't just get into a bus and sit in that position knowing that, you know, a woman with child would come in. I think they have about 3 reserved on each of the buses for them. You know, same goes with people on the wheelchairs. And so this is a very beautiful culture. You know, I love that. They don't rush in everything they do. Again, they have this fast and efficient delivery services in this very country. You have seen the unboxing video that I did. Everything was ordered online from Amazon or any shop. Even if you don't want to go shopping and you want to buy groceries, you can stay in your house, ping pong, select all what you want. They deliver it to your address at a specific time. They'll have to tell you when they will come. And so trust me, at that exact time, they are just there pressing your bell downstairs for you to go grab your... They keep to time. That's another unique thing I like about them. Yeah, another fantastic point is getting value for your bills. UK, the bills are too much, the bills are expensive. I must confess that you get values for the bills you are paying for. You're paying for electricity, the light is there 247. Yeah, isn't that great? If you're paying for, what is it called, the gas, the water, it doesn't get cut off for any reason. You know, you don't have to carry cylinders around. Everything is there, working perfectly well at your own disposal. So why not pay for it and get the services rather than in the other way around? It makes life easier. Yeah, and here in the UK, I can say that it is absolutely easy for anyone to get a job, unless you do not want to, or you are lazy, or you are a nursing mom. Even if you are a nursing mom, you can find an online job and be doing something you can do for 2 hours, 3 hours. What kind of job do you want to do? It's available here in the UK. And I must tell you that any kind of job you are doing here can pay your bills. You can live a comfortable life, just like the oversized big men here in Africa. Another point is this: food is excessively available for everyone in this country. It is the cheapest item you can get in this very country. You know, even if you don't want to be cooking in your house, oh my goodness, you can eat out. In fact, I wonder how, if they actually finish all the food they cook in the restaurants, you know, food shops that are just everywhere all over, you know, because it's so chicken, meat, name them. What do you want to eat? They are very affordable and readily available in this part of the world. Yeah, tranquility, that's another point to talk about. Everywhere is totally tranquilized. It is, in fact, you have a calm environment, calm neighborhood, no noise. Sometimes you begin to wonder if people live on this very street or not, you know, because of the calm nature of the environment. You don't get people disturbing you with car horns, pim, 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 pim. Nobody does that in this. You can only hear siren when there is an emergency ambulance conveying a patient to the hospital. You know, music, I think the houses here are soundproof. Yes, you can't just hear noise. So it's cool and calm, even though I don't like it as an African. The point is this: you can have access to any kind of lifestyle you want in this very country. If you choose to live affluently, that's your own cup of tea. Hence, there is this simplified way of acquiring things in this very country. If you want to buy a house, there is a system in place organized for you. They call it mortgage system for you to get a house. Become your own landlord within a specific period of time. In fact, they simplify it in the way that even if you are a cleaner, you can get a house. Do you now understand what I mean when I say that you can live any kind of lifestyle? There was a time I went to buy a wristwatch for my husband, and they asked me to start paying by installment, whereas I came there to buy the wristwatch and walk away. You know, any kind of gadget, your laptop, blah, 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 you can pay by installment, and any kind of car you want in this very country. The choice is just yours. Yes, you can pay over a specific period of time. So that's just the lifestyle here. You can't differentiate a big man or a rich man from a poor man here. Hence, everyone goes into the same shop to do shopping where Buhari does his shopping, if ever he goes shopping at all. It's the same place the security guard at his service goes for his own shopping. It's the same place a driver, you can't just differentiate poor people and rich people. Yeah, the final thing I want to talk about is the flexibility of work routine in this part of the world. It's not like a place in fact, you decide how many hours you want to work, depending on the kind of job you get. They have their routine shift. It's not every day you work 8 to 5, or is it 9 to 5, what they call it? It depends. Like today, I've been out. Yes, I've been to work for 6 hours and I'm home. Look at me, fresh and clean. I came back to still do my school runs and all what have you. They have opportunities for everyone. And time management is 100% something not to joke about in this country. Here is a country where managers go to the offices first, very early, before the staff come in. Yes, I've met a manager who goes to work, who resumes work 7 a.m. in the morning, whereas the other staff, they come in by 8 a.m. You can imagine that. So they respect everyone here, and time is a whole lot. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this details I have shared about the fascinating things living in this very country, the United Kingdom. And I am happy to be here. And if you want to come down here, you are definitely going to find it very much interesting. Yes, for yourself or for your family coming in. Please do not forget to like, comment, yeah, and then subscribe to support my channel. Thanks, and see you in my next video. Bye for now.